Hello, welcome back to another video. This is Gabriel.meneses, your e-commerce coach, and today we're talking about how to make YouTube ads step by step for your e-commerce store or Shopify store, okay? This is a simple process that if you follow it, it'll be super simple for you to send people from YouTube to your Shopify store, okay? So the only thing that you will need, obviously, is a YouTube video that you want to advertise, okay? Either an influencer video that someone made a review about your product, or if you created a promotional video about your product or services, okay? So right here, you will need to copy that URL, put it straight to this YouTube platform, which is the Google Ads platform, and then you will be ready to go, okay? The only thing that you need to do is to follow these steps, okay? Number one, okay? You'll go ahead, create your Google Ads account because you know Google and YouTube are the same company. Then when you run your ads, it will be from the same platform, okay? So go ahead, create your Google Ad account, install your Pixel, your Google Pixel, which is your tracking code, paste it on your store to be able to actually see when a purchase comes, and then you'll be able to track it and see the actual amount, okay? So after you're all set with that, go ahead and click the plus button, okay? The blue one, okay? Right here. Then the next step will be to click the new campaign to start a new campaign. Then after this, you'll be able to see this panel right here. And just by the way, if you want to follow this step by step to actually have it in your computer and all this, go to heymeneses.com/toolkit to be able to download this YouTube guide. Plus, you'll get a ton of new freebies that I have inside this specific toolkit, which is my product research calculator, my supplier and influencer templates, Facebook ads course, tricolor page, SEO checklist, and my Google Ads and YouTube ads guide, which is what you're seeing right now, okay? So right here is then you click create a campaign without a goals or guidance, because you want to be able to tell Google what you want for your ads, okay? So then after that, let's go down and then you click video, okay? The video option inside the panel that comes, you click this one right here, okay? Then after this, you click custom video campaign, which is super easy. Just click that one to be able to start, okay? Then the following step is to click this option right here, and then you'll be able to put the name to your campaign. What I always do to be able to reference is to actually use the date that I'm creating the campaign that's going to start running, so I know, okay, so this campaign is for this specific one that I'm running, this specific date, etc. Okay, and then I put YT from YouTube. Okay, so after that, I click maximum CPV, because it's super easier for me to actually use that bid type of strategy. And then we go down and it's time to select our budget, okay? This part is super important because I do daily budget. I don't do like a specific campaign, like $1,000 and just leave it like that. I like to do daily budget, okay? With YouTube, usually the traffic costs a little bit more, but it's more premium, okay? Because the people that are actually watching the actual YouTube channel that you want to advertise on, etc., they already know what they want, and the actual ad that's coming, most likely they will be super targeted and super relevant, okay? So the competition obviously is higher. This will depend on the industry, but what I recommend is that you do a daily budget, okay, and at least $50 per day, okay? I usually start with $200 per day, but you can start with $50 per day and to start testing the waters to see how the traffic is coming, okay? Usually takes some days, so don't get super like, oh my god, I spent like 3 days $150, I'm not getting any sales. It most likely is that you need to give like at least 7 days to YouTube to actually find your audience and run the ad for a little bit, and then you will see actually the cost of running these ads, okay? So again, what I do is daily, and then I put 200 every single day, and I don't put an end date because I want to be in control when I want to turn off the ad, okay? Then the next step is to actually select YouTube videos, and I always uncheck YouTube search results and video partners on display network, okay? I only want to show up on YouTube videos, okay? Then next, you pick your country. So I like to advertise on United States. That's my main market, so I select United States. But if you're selling to Germany or any other market, go ahead and find the country that you want to advertise. And if you want to advertise to more than one country, go ahead, enter another locations, and you'll be able to put the top 4 countries, the top 5 countries, and then you start from there, okay? But I usually start with the United States because, again, that's my main market, okay? Then after that, I click English, okay? So obviously that's the language of the ad that I'm running. Usually that's the language that people are speaking inside the ad, and I want people to understand what's going on. So obviously I put English right here, okay? Then the next step, super important. This is where you pick the inventory and the type of videos that you want your ad to show up, okay? Right here, I usually select a standard inventory. But if your brand and you don't mind showing on excessive profanity, graphic content, blah, blah, go ahead and pick expanded inventory, and you will have more chances to actually show up, and it will be a little bit cheaper for you, but usually you don't know what are the type of videos that are actually being run inside expanded inventory, okay? So right here, I usually do a standard inventory, but again, it's up to you. What I recommend is the middle one, okay? Which is the regular one. Then next, go ahead and uncheck content not yet labeled, and also click embedded YouTube videos and live stream videos, because usually people, when they're watching a YouTube video that's embedded in a website or they're watching a live stream, they don't want to be seeing ads or anything like that. So most likely you only want to be showing on YouTube videos inside the platform. So go ahead and select these options right here, okay? So then the next step is to leave this as is, use the account level including conversion settings, and then show on all eligible devices, okay? You want to be shown on computers, mobiles, tablets, etc. Okay, then after this, you need to make sure to actually set up your frequency capping, okay? So what I do is 1 per day, okay? I want to be the ad to run at least 1 per day per the person that's viewing it, and they don't see the same ad over and over again the same day, okay? Maybe in the retargeting phase, I want them to see different versions of the ad, or maybe the same ad, but on the same day, I want an impressions cap of 1 per day, okay? So make sure that you do this for this section, okay? Then ad schedule, I put all day, okay? Then obviously we are in the section of the ad group name. This is where we pick the audiences, okay? Actually the channels that we want to be advertising on, or etc. Okay, so right here I put channels because I'm selecting specific channels for my ad. Okay, I'm doing a research, so this is what I recommend. Go ahead, open an Excel sheet and put all of the YouTube channels that are actually relevant for your product, industry, etc. Okay, people that actually have an audience that you are looking for. Okay, so for this example, I'm making the actual assumption that I'm selling a photography product, so obviously I need to look for photographers, because people that watch photographers on YouTube are my potential clients, because these are, wannabe photographers. These people, they want to be able to produce good pictures. So if I'm selling, like cases, I'm selling like lenses, etc., I want to advertise to these people. Okay, so right here I'm picking channels. Okay, I put the name channels because that's the audience, that's the type of actually strategy that I'm following. Okay, you can also do keywords and all of these demographics, but I tend to only follow actual placements, okay, which is the YouTube channel or a specific video. Okay, so right here I leave demographics untouched, audiences untouched, keywords untouched, and topics untouched, and I only focus on placements. Okay, so I don't touch any of these above. Okay, then when you click placements, you have several options. You can select a specific YouTube video, which is another different strategy, that's for another video, or you can select YouTube channels. Okay, so right here, if you click YouTube channels, then it will be super easy for you to actually search a potential influencer that produces content at scale. Okay, so right here, as I told you, I'm selecting Peter McKinnon, which is a photographer on YouTube that's super famous. He's a huge influencer. Another one is Mati Hapoya, and then obviously they have a podcast together. But you can put as many YouTubers right here. So what I recommend is that you put from 30 to 50 channels that actually are relevant to your industry. Okay, this is super important. Okay, here in the example I only pick one, but obviously you start searching one over the other. Okay, Peter McKinnon, then you start searching more and more because you obviously know your industry, so you start adding more and more. Okay, from 30 to 50 channels is a good start. Okay, so what's going to happen is, as soon as your ad starts running, people that subscribe to Peter McKinnon and they watch his videos, they will be able to see your ad as a pre-roll ad. As soon as they start the video, they will see your ad first, and then they will see Peter McKinnon's video. Okay, sometimes you won't be able to find YouTubers either because they are too small and they don't have the monetization feature, or they have it off. Okay, they don't want people to actually advertise on their channel. This happens, but it's not super common, but be aware that might happen, and that might be the reason why you don't see them in this part right here. Okay, Then the next step is to actually set up your bidding, okay? This is how much we're willing to pay for people after they watch their ad and click, okay? If we put it too low, we won't be able to spend our budget, okay? Because there are other competitors that are actually bidding an ad inside these channels, okay? Or different keywords. So right here, we make sure that we start at 25 cents, okay? To be able to compete and see what are the waters going on, okay? Inside here, maybe you'll see, oh, my ad is not spending the money. I'm putting like 200 a day and it's only spending $50. This means that your competitors are actually spending more money per click, okay? So you will need to raise your bidding, okay? Maybe from 25 cents, you will need to put it to 50 cents or to $1. Or maybe you will notice actually 25 cents is too high. It's actually spending and a little bit more, maybe $220. So this means that you're actually overpaying for your clicks. So you can then go ahead and go down to 20 cents, maybe 15 cents, etc. So it's a good start, 25 cents, just to test the waters, and then you can edit later on to see, okay, then this is too high or too little, and then you can start optimizing from that, okay? What I like to do is to actually optimize it myself and then start testing from there, okay? So this is a good start, okay? Next, it's time to actually paste your video ad, okay? This is a little bit different than Facebook ads. If you run that in the past, you can go ahead and upload your video. Here, the only thing that you need to do is to copy and paste your URL from your YouTube video to this specific part, okay? So let's say that you have a promotional video inside your YouTube channel. You just go ahead, copy the URL and paste it right here, okay? That's the video that they will be seeing inside the ad. As soon as they click the Peter McKinnon video, they'll see this video that you're pasting right here, okay? Super straightforward. If you're using an influencer video, etc., someone that's speaking about your product, you can even paste that video right here, even if it's not your YouTube channel. This is huge because let's say that you're paying an influencer and you told them, listen, I'm paying for a shout out. Then can I use your video as an ad to be able to run that to different YouTube channels? Obviously, it will help you because you will get awareness for your channel, you will get the views, and you will also get actual recognition with your face and all of that. And also, I'm gonna be getting exposure for the product. And obviously, they already work with you. Then you can use that specific video and then paste it right here, okay? So you don't need to upload that to your YouTube channel. You can actually use that straight away, okay? So then after you paste that, I'm using this as an example. I'm using Matic bags, which is a bag for people that travel a lot, like photographers and all of these. So what I do here is that I copy the URL saying that this is my YouTube channel, and then I paste it right here, and then you will be able to see it like this, okay? So then this is what people will see. So what I click is skippable in-stream ad, and then I put the product URL. I don't put the homepage because if I'm advertising this specific bag, I want them to go to a product page, okay? So this is super, super important, okay? So I put the product page right here, and then I put the display URL, which is short and super clean, nomadic.com, which is the one you see right here under the name, okay? Then the ad will be shown like this, and then obviously this is where we put the call to action, learn more, that you can see the blue button right here. So make sure that you select the blue button right here. I like to put learn more because it's subtle. It's not something that you put like buy now and then they think that they're going to start buying. Learn more is a little bit like welcoming for them to just click and actually see what's going on inside that website, okay? Then in the headline, obviously, you only have 15 characters. So I put the name of the brand to create some brand exposure, etc., awareness. But here you can use something maybe that's different about the product. Let's say that you have a unique value proposition. So you can put in 3-2 words that specific headline, or if you have a specific sale, you can put limited time sale, something like that, that can actually showcase whatever you're advertising. In this case, I'm actually using the name of the brand once again to do a little bit more of a brand exposure, okay? Then here I click auto generate using your channel banner, and then that is it. You're set for this YouTube ad. The next step is to click create campaign and wait for it to be reviewed, okay? As you can see, super simple, step by step. If you download this guide, it's just a matter of time. You create your YouTube ad, You actually upload that to your YouTube channel, you find an influencer, and you follow these steps, and you'll be in business. You'll be sending traffic to your product page. You'll be sending traffic to your Shopify store or e-commerce store, okay? Again, heymeneses.com/toolkit to download this guide step by step. You can also find it in the description and the pinned comment. Super easy to do. If this video helped you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like it, and if you have any questions, make sure to comment down below. I will see you in the next one, okay? Take care.